Very good morning, students. Today, I'm going to take fifth lesson from your book Flamingo. So, in today's online class, we'll discuss the chapter summary Indigo. The story is based on the interview taken by Louis Fisher of Mahatma Gandhi in order to write on him. He had visited him in 1942 at his ashram Sevagram, where he was told about the movement. Indigo movement means it was a movement started by Gandhiji. The story revolves around the struggle of Gandhiji and other prominent leaders in order to safeguard sharecroppers from the struggle and from the atrocities of landlords. So this story it tells about some sharecroppers, they and their suffering. And Gandhiji he had started this movement, Indigo, to just bring them out from that miserable situation. So basically, it is an extract uh, from an interview. So Louis Fisher he once took the interview and he came to know about various things that how Gandhiji he uh, fought against slavery and against that system which doesn't allow sharecroppers and peasants to live a healthy and smooth life. Louis Fisher met Gandhiji in 1942 at his ashram in Sevagram. Gandhiji told him that how he initiated the departure of the British from India. He recalled that in 1917, at the request of Rajkumar Shukla, a sharecropper from Champaran, he visited the place and Gandhiji had gone to Lucknow to attend the annual meeting of Indian National Congress in the year 1916. Rajkumar Shukla told him that he had come from Champaran to seek his help in order to safeguard the interest of the sharecroppers. Gandhiji told him that he was busy, so Shukla accompanied him to various places till he consented to visit Champaran. His firm decision taking Gandhiji with him impressed Gandhiji and he promised him that he would visit Calcutta at a particular date and then Shukla could come and take him along with him to Champaran. Rajkumar Shukla met him at Calcutta and they took a train to Patna. Gandhiji went to a lawyer, Rajendra Prasad's house, and they waited for him. In order to grab complete, Gandhiji was very much knowledgeable person, and from there also he wanted to grab some knowledge. So, in order to grab some knowledge of the situation, he wanted to know that what had happened, why this man is so much worried, and why he wants me to go with him. So, he was just observing the situation. He reached Muzaffarpur on 15th April 1917. He was welcomed by Professor J.B. Kripalani and his student. Gandhiji was surprised to see the immense support for an advocate of home rule like him. He also met some lawyers who were already handling cases of sharecroppers. As per the contact, 15% of the peasants' land holding was to be reserved for cultivation of indigo. The crop of which was given to the landlord association, but he was not given any information because he was an outsider. He then went to the commissioner of Trihut division, who threatened Gandhiji and asked him to leave Trihut. Instead of returning, he went to Motihari. Here he started gathering complete information about the Indigo contract. He was accompanied by many lawyers. One day, as he was on his way to meet a peasant, he was stopped by the police superintendent messenger, who served him a notice asking him to leave to leave that place, and he received the notice but disobeyed the order. And then a case was filed against him. Many lawyers um, they came, and but when he stressed, they all joined his struggle and even consented to go to jail in order to help poor peasants. On the day of trial, a large crowd gathered near the court. It became impossible to handle them. Gandhiji helped the officer to control the crowd. Gandhi gave a statement that he was not a lawbreaker, but lawbreaker means he told to the court that he is not a lawbreaker. He did not break any law, but he disobeyed so that he could help the peasants. He was granted bail, and later on, the case against him was dropped. Because in whole matter, Gandhiji was found innocent. He only was helping those poor peasants who had come in hope of some justice. After this, he started many schools at Champaran, and his wife Kasturba Gandhi took care of it, and she taught them about hygiene. He focused on the prime objective of education, so of our education system, and it was to develop a child's overall personality. He said that along with bookish knowledge, some practical knowledge should be there, and education means all round development. A child should have knowledge of each and everything, what is going on around him, that everything a child should know. That he calls that it is an education, and like this, a child should be educated. So, this was the introduction as well summarization of the chapter. um, First, on next turn, I'll give you few questions based on this paragraph, or maybe possible tomorrow. Um, like on next turn will come on Friday. Okay, on next turn, I will ask you few questions. Means I will give you this time in homework few questions, and I want you that till next turn all these answers should be written in copy. And since last many days, means during all the online classes, I have been asking you about your copies, that whether you have prepared made copies or not. If you have not made, then it may create problem for you. Okay, no student has till now brought any copy. Okay, if you don't bring copy for correction, make sure you will not get any internal marks this time. Internal marks will be given on the basis of your copies and some of your assignments, which assignments we will assign you. Okay, soon before this half yearly exam, I will assign you some assignments also, and I hope you all will prepare them. Okay, you all have to make assignments, and that you will submit to me by the end of this month. Okay, before December month. So I think it is clear to everyone. And If you have any problem, okay, this I have noticed that very few views we teachers get. Okay, we know that very less students, only a few are watching videos. As well, they are any means sometimes two or three students they are coming to class. And I don't think like this it may work. Okay, because in future surely you will have problem. So if you want that we should show some leniency, then you also have to submit your copies. Okay, whatever work, whatever assignments are given, that everything you have to submit to school, okay, for correction. So as I have told you, by the end of this month you have to submit your copies. So kindly prepare your copies, submit it as soon as possible. Goodbye, have a nice day.